Hey guys, and welcome back to I Like Watches 2, and welcome to the first Seiko Saturday appearing on I Like Watches 2. I've been up to Francis and Gaye recently, and I've borrowed a Seiko, a new Speedtimer 1969 recreation. I haven't taken a look at it yet, so in this video I'm just going to share with you my first impressions. The watch has been lent to me. There's no affiliate links or anything like that, but so hence no includes paid promotion icon in either the top left or the bottom left hand corner, but I will put a link in the video description to Francis and Gaye. And should you be tempted to buy this watch or any Seiko or any watch in fact from Francis and Gaye, hit them up. There's email addresses in the video description. I'm sure they'll be able to sort you out. Right, let's take a look at this new watch. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring home the Panda dial variation because, yeah, they're pretty much sold out the moment they reach the store. In fact, I think there's a waiting list for those. Understandably, a very popular watch, and I totally also understand that Francis and Gaye don't want to lend me a watch that they can sell immediately. So I've received this watch. It is the SSC817P1. Interesting colour variation, isn't it? Now, while I start to remove the plastic, I just want to let you guys know that I'll be pointing out some of the specifications of this watch during this video, but there is a full list in the video description. So yeah, if I haven't covered something, then head over to the video description and you'll be able to find out a little bit more about this watch there. Right, here it is. All I've done is remove the plastic. I haven't done anything else, so let's just have a little fiddle with the crown. There's two positions there. I've pulled it out to the second position just to move the hands out of the way now. This is a solar movement, so there will be a battery inside, but you shouldn't need to replace that for a very, very long time, if ever. The battery merely stores the charge the watch generates through its solar cell, which I guess is in those subdials. Of course, you've got the stopwatch on the main dial. Oh, nice. Multiple ticks per second for that second hand. Start, stop, and reset. Now, the subdials, 24-hour subdial at the 3. Then you've got the minutes at the 6 o'clock. Is that the minutes at the 6? Yeah, and then the running seconds for the time at the 9 o'clock. You've got sapphire crystal, domed sapphire crystal, and a solid milled clasp. Well, the inner elements are milled anyway. That outer shell will be pressed. Yeah, nice bracelet though. Look at this. Fairly chunky, sort of semicircular links. Seem nicely finished. The clasp is nice, I've got to say. That brushing on the outer shell is lovely. And it does have nicely milled inner elements. A couple of micro adjusts, probably not enough. I think 3 is generally the magic number. Double pushes, no safety latch, but yeah, it's nice. It will be push pins, probably pin and collar. I haven't resized it yet. Screw down case back. Yeah, 39mm in diameter, apparently. Let's check that actually. It is 39mm. It actually looks a little bit bigger than that. In fact, the bezel itself is just under 38mm. Look, so for some reason it looks bigger than 39mm, but no, that is a 39mm diameter case. Love the case shape though. It's quite a chunky case, isn't it? Fairly short and stubby, a little bit of curvature on those lugs. It's going to wear fantastically well, isn't it? Right, let's adjust this bracelet and get it on the wrist, I think. There it is then on my 7¼ inch-ish wrist. It is a pin and collar system, but actually a fairly forgiving one on this occasion. The pins went back in very, very easily. And yeah, I've managed to get a pretty decent fit, even though there are only 2 micro adjusts. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Definitely prefer the Panda dial version, though. I'm not convinced by that sort of caramel dial. And the subdials almost have a sort of bluish sort of tint to them as well. I'm not sure if that's the solar cell, but yeah, I mean, you can just see it there. Look, a bit of a sort of blue hue to those subdials. So I think the Panda dial version is definitely the one that I would go for. And I guess that's the case for most people because that particular variation is selling out every time it comes into Francis and Gaye. It's sold out. So yeah, you're probably going to have to go on a waiting list for that one. Right, let's take a look at the Lume. Different light stick today then. My other one needs charging, so I'm just using a fairly standard torch. This has been in a box for a few weeks, so yeah, the Lume needs a bit of a charge. Here we go. Blue BGW9, interesting actually. It's only on the 3, 6, 9 and 12 applied indexes. and then you've got the hands, and then the second hand on the main dial that you can see a tiny little bit of lume there. So what are my first impressions? Well, I've got to say I do like it. I like the watch. I definitely like the bracelet, the clasp, sapphire crystal curved. You know, I mean, that's a really pleasant surprise, I've got to say. The finishing on the case is nice. It's a good looking watch. Proportions are good. It wears beautifully, as you'd expect from Seiko. They nail it in terms of wearability and comfort, don't they, with their watches. My reservations are the price and this particular colour variation, and also the fact that it, you know, it's a solar watch. I think that is going to turn a few people away. It doesn't seem to be turning them away from the panda dial variation, mind. Those things are as rare as hen's teeth at the moment. But yeah, you know, when you're looking at this particular colour variation, the fact that it's solar, the fact that it's, you know, almost £600 retail price, yeah, it's not a watch for me. But the panda dial version, you know, if you could pick that up for around £500, £450, I think that's going to be a pretty good buy for sure. But I don't think they'll be discounting that one anytime soon, sadly. I'll be reviewing this watch on I Like Watches very, very soon, so don't forget to come over and check that out when it goes live. Cheers, guys.